In a world where hopium and common sense collide, starring the CryptoKeeper and BlockchainCrusader. Welcome to Debate Crypto.
Question everything, trust nothing. It's your boys, Keeper and Crusader, and I just totally stomped right on Crusader's line there. My bad. I got a little hyped up, had a little too much coffee tonight, been slamming on the coffee, but there it is. So, Crypto fam, we appreciate you for being here as always. It is a beautiful Tuesday evening. What better than a Tuesday evening with Debate Crypto? Make sure you guys join the Discord. Make sure you are smashing the likes. Guys, we seem to get a good number of people in here, and then the likes never line up. So we're asking you, please take a second, just X out of the live chat, smash a like, and then, move on with it. Get in the live chat. Let's have some fun. So, Miguelito, what is on the podium this evening?
Okay, well, we've got Jed McCaleb emptying out his XRP wallet. We'll see how that goes for the XRP holders. We've got indicators pointing to Bitcoin's bottom. We got Dutch farmers. If you guys have been in the Twitter spaces when we talk about Danger Close Alpha, you've heard about the Dutch farmers and what's been happening over there. But now they are getting into Bitcoin so that Bitcoin can lead them to the promised land of freedom. And finally, to wrap it up, we've got the FBI seizing a boatload of Bitcoin.
The FBI is always trying to seize somebody's Bitcoin. You know all they're doing, right? They're seizing this Bitcoin, they're seizing it, and then it ends up in their private, in their hardware wallet. You know what I mean? The FBI is just stacking. It's like the police department. Right? I don't know if you guys have ever seen this, but when a drug dealer gets busted doing something wild, right? When he gets busted, he's got cars and money and dope and all of this stuff that has value. They extract that value, I think, from everything except for the dope and guns. And quite honestly, the dope and guns might, hey, listen, it's questionable, right? But all of the cash that they have,
their best friends, the CIA.
That's right. All the cash that they'll reuse it for some sort of another purpose, right? Pass it out to Jeffrey Epstein and the likes. Oh, total different story. Sorry about that.
Freedom operations.
Operation Freedom, baby. But yeah, so I think that the FBI probably does about the same thing with the Bitcoin. For real, I know I'm making light of it, but I'll bet I would just not be surprised if they do. So I don't know. All right, cool. Let's check out the markets. Let's see what's going on. I know, guys, man, I should have been wearing the tank top and the shades tonight. I'm not, but hey, the market is still pumping. Let's check it out. So we've got, let me update this to make sure I get it very correct here. We have got the current crypto market cap overall at, well, it's not telling me right now. Okay, let me try to update that one more time. It's literally not telling me. I don't see it. You see this? Huh, interesting. Okay, it's not there. So whatever it is, it is. The Bitcoin's at 23,395, up almost 6% on the day. ETH has been pumping so hard that it's down 0.77%, so it's been pretty flat, 0.95%, whatever the case may be, but it's up 41.41%. I told you guys yesterday I'm so ETH heavy that I always know when ETH is pumping. That's been a good little feeling for my portfolio. And then we've got USDT and USDC, which have climbed up a little bit, obviously, because the rest of the market's been hurting. BNB up a couple percent, XRP up a couple percent, Cardano up about 5%, and then rounding out the top 10, we've got Solana at 8.39%. Solana's up almost 37%, and Dogecoin is up about 3.5%. What I'm interested to see, though, is what Token Metrics got going on over there. So, guys, I introduced you to it last night. We introduced these indices to you, and what we're going to start doing on a nightly basis, I think we'll start tonight, and we're open for suggestions. So throw it out there. If you've got a really good suggestion for this, I would love to hear it. Miguel would love to hear it. Let me pull this up. We are thinking maybe we do a different daily on the time horizon here. We're going to do on the daily for the different exchanges. So you can pull an exchange. So today we're going to do crypto.com. So crypto.com pulled up. This returned 133.51% on their money today. So if you're a crypto.com user, here's kind of a daily look. And again, these time horizons go daily, weekly, monthly, so you can look at a longer time frame. But for the daily, they've got Quant at about 8.5%, Arweave, which I don't even know what that one is, but 7.5%, Sandbox, Uniswap, ETH, and then Tether and True USD knocking out about 60% of that. So you already know when you see that much in stable coins, they're probably, they're hedging, right? That's part of what they're doing with their portfolio by keeping so much in stable coins. So if you guys want token metrics, you want to check it out. There's a lot of research. There's other stuff that you can do. Definitely, I would recommend checking that out. The link is down below our video. It also is one way that you can really help support the channel. If you guys haven't noticed, I know I'm talking a lot, Miguel, sorry, but if you guys haven't noticed, we have not been doing like, mid-clip, sponsorship stuff. We haven't been doing like little logos in the bottom corner or anything like that. It's not that we won't do it, because we will. We've been trying to kind of stay away from that a little bit and show you guys what we find valuable to us, and token metrics is one of those, and that can help support the channel. So just throwing it out there that you guys can.
Yeah, let's jump into the charts here real quick and show people what's happening with Bitcoin in this pump right now and what to expect. So let me share my screen here real quick. And here we go.
What are you going to pull? Okay, you've got to pull it. Okay,
yeah.
Cool.
So as you can see, you guys have heard, right? We've been in this downward regression all the way since October of last year. We're still in it, right? We're still in it. The trend is your friend until the end. But right now, and on the daily chart, right? This is on the daily chart. We've had this pump. We've hit the bottom area here of the regression trend, and we've been consolidating sideways. You're seeing this point of control right here at around.
Let me find out. Hold on a second. Let me find out. Miguel's got his TA game face on tonight. I see it happening right now. He's got volume out. He's got ranges out. He's ready to rock. Guys, mark this down. This man is turning into a savage on the charts. Just want to throw that out there. Smash a like for that.
Yeah, as you can see here on Market Cipher A, we did get a blue triangle, which is a reversal, right? So maybe this is what is happening right now on this daily candle today. We're kind of peaking out, could be heading back down. We don't know. Some people are calling for, if there's a certain price point that's 23,000 something, so we should be closer there. If we can hold it, we might be heading for that 24, 25K, but doesn't seem like with the volume right now, right? RSI momentum is kind of starting to peak up here. The money flow right here still hasn't crossed over into the green. VWAP still on the way up. There is still some room for these RSIs on the Market Cipher B. On the stochastic, it is kind of already overbought. So maybe we'll see some type of like sideways consolidation again, maybe a day downward before having another movement upward. But this blue triangle does worry me, right? If you look back here at the past, here we got another one. We got one, and this one actually didn't play out. We didn't have the reversal, but look at this one. Reversal, right? So it might not be exact on the day. You might have a few more days green, but we did come back down. Blue triangle came back down. This was the only one that was kind of invalidated. So 2 out of 3 in the recent past has shown a reversal. So keep an eye out for that, guys.
Yeah, guys, the TA, when the market is, and when we're in a bear market, one of the things that you can do besides obviously continuing to DCA is trade, but you really do need to understand what you're looking at. So I would recommend, if you're going to get into Market Cipher, really study what the different patterns, what the different charts, what the different symbols mean before you dive, head and hands in. Make sure you understand what you're looking at.
Yeah, they've got all tutorials for that too on their website. Yeah. Which, that's how I've been learning it.
Yeah, no, it's super dope, and CryptoFace is a good friend of the channel as well, so that's always good. All right, what do we want to kick it off with, Miguel? We want to talk about the FBI, Jed McCaleb, or the Bitcoin bottom.
Let's get with the Dutch farmers first.
Okay, we're gonna start with the farmers. Okay, cool. Well, before we start with that, make sure you guys are in the Discord. We're about to talk about something that Danger Close Alpha could definitely help you with. I saw actually, Miguel, power grid went down in London today, hey, the grid went down. I'm just telling you, we have that on like a fact. We have somebody that's over there, and the grid went down. So, hey, Danger Close Alpha is here for that, right? We're going to help you get prepared. All right, let's check it out. So Dutch farmers prepare to fight government overreach by gaining financial freedom with Bitcoin. Hell yeah. Featuring the commentary from Twitter Space CEO of Blammo Media, Boris Van de Ven, who will be a speaker at Bitcoin Amsterdam October 18th to the 20th. It's week 4 of the Dutch farmers' uprising in the Netherlands, and there's no sign of a resolution as farmers refuse to give up their farms, and the government refuses to back down on regulations requiring farmers to reduce their nitrogen beyond the point that they can continue farming. Inspired by the Canadian freedom truckers, farmers from Italy and Germany around the world are also rebelling against government overreach and supporting the Dutch populist movement to take back their rights. The Dutch government issued a plan in June laying out nitrogen emission reductions, largely targeting the country's agriculture industry, saying, quote, there is not a future for all farmers. God, that's just disgusting. Calling it an unavoidable transition, the government mandated reductions in emissions of up to 70% in many areas, close to protected land, and as high as 95% in other areas. The plan in practice means that in certain areas, farmers have to reduce their nitrogen emissions by 70%. This means they simply have to quit. Miguel, farmers, as a general rule, are not wealthy, but they are providing wealth to every single person within the community. We need our farmers. What the hell are we doing over here?
Dude, and it comes in a time where we've been speaking about food shortages. We're already, with the whole situation, beating a dead horse again. If you've been in the Discord, if you've been in the Twitter spaces, you've already heard this. But if you haven't, here it is. Food shortages. Since Russia invaded Ukraine, right, Ukraine is not going to be exporting any wheat. China has announced that since that happened, they would not be exporting any fertilizer. One of the biggest fertilizer exporters, one of the biggest wheat exporters, a lot of supply chain problems all the way since fog around the world started. We're talking about food shortages being a real possibility worldwide here. And now is the day that this is the year that they choose to say, hey, let's not focus on that. Let's focus on the climate change. And let's cut off even more farmers, even more food production, because it's getting too hot out there, guys. Dude, it's ridiculous. I mean, it's clearly manufactured moment of food supply shortages. Like, if anybody's like, why is there going to be food shortages? It's manufactured. It is literally created to create another type of systemic emergency situation for people to panic once again, because they're not trying to sell you freedom anymore. They're trying to sell you safety.
I don't know what's going on. I was trying to type in the chat. And I don't know. Are you having just real quick? Are you having problems in the chat? I cannot put anything I can't type into the chat. I don't know what's going on. Did you shut me down? Did you silence me, bro?
No,
Are my First Amendment rights taken
either.
away?
I can't type either.
Okay. Well, Crypto Fam, we can't see, and there's no way that nobody has commented since the last quote or the last thing that we've seen. So just to let you guys know, we are not ignoring you in the chat right now for whatever reason. We're having a little technical difficulty. Just wanted to give you guys a heads up. Let's move on to the next one. Let's talk about the FBI real quick. So FBI seizes $500K in crypto and ransom payments from North Korean hackers. Okay. The FBI and U.S. Justice Department last year thwarted attempts by North Korean state-sponsored hackers to cripple an American hospital, seizing $500,000 in cryptocurrency and ransom payments in the process. In a Tuesday statement, the DOJ's Attorney General Lisa Monaco said that North Korean group hacked a Kansas hospital system in 2021 and demanded a ransom, threatening to cripple the center's servers if their demands were not met. In that moment, the hospital's leadership faced an impossible choice: give the ransom demand or cripple the abilities of doctors and nurses to provide critical care, Monaco said today at an international conference of cybersecurity in New York in 2022 in New York. But they also notified the FBI, which is the right thing to do for themselves and for future victims. Goes down a little bit farther and it talks about the hackers from the Hermit Kingdom are regularly up to no good. A January report showed North Korean hackers stole $400 million in Bitcoin and ETH last year. And in April, the U.S. government released a cybersecurity advisory for North Korean illicit activity in the crypto space. Let's be fair here, okay? This is not just a North Korean thing. This is not just a crypto thing, but it gets brought up in crypto so much. It literally is like one of the areas where I feel like they make it so intense because they're trying to create that extra question mark in your mind. They're trying to create that extra fear. Question everything,
fear.
Trust nothing. It creates and it does that, dude.
And it gives an excuse for heavier hand in regulations due to the other countries violating all these rules and hacking all these people for crypto and yada yada. It's just really, that's what it's all about, and that's what's happening this year. There's a heavy focus on things to point to then be able to regulate due to those things, and instead of focusing on the good that crypto brings, they're focusing on all the bad things, right? All the leaks of power where they are losing power. Like, okay, we got to regulate this back so that we could retain power once again. I understand. I mean, I'm not trying to defend any of the Korean hackers or whatever.
Right.
It's it's just one of these examples that get extremely highlighted and pointed at, but yet they don't ever point at all the good stuff that is happening in crypto.
It's like the freaking electric, like the electrical, like the energy usage. Like, come on, that's it's a thing. Like, technically it's there, but it's not what it's being cracked up to be. Want to take a quick break? Remind you guys, make sure to check out Frankie Candles. If Candle Mafia is in the house, what up, Candle Mafia? Check him out 5:45 to 7:30 before the show if you guys are looking for some TA expertise. But hey, Frankie Candles, if you're in the chat, brother, I want to tell you, Miguel's coming for you, bro. I saw him hitting this TA tonight. He's coming for you. He's coming for you. No, we're all over at Candle Mafia. Thank you guys for being here. Let's see here. What do you want to do next, Miguel? You want to go with Jed McCaleb, or you want to talk about the Bitcoin bottom? Your choice.
Let's talk about the Bitcoin bottom. We'll leave the XRP stuff for last. By the way, guys, keep smashing up the likes. I see we got 30 likes right now. We got about 49, 50 people in here. We can get those few extra likes in there. Drop it in. We still cannot see the chat. We're not ignoring you guys.
Yeah.
So just keep it going.
We're sorry about that for sure. Indicators point to Bitcoin bottom formation, but recovery unlikely so soon, says Glassnode. Bitcoin is close to forming a real bottom after an entire month of trading below its realized price, according to Glassnode's latest weekly report. According to the report, current market conditions suggest the market bottom formation is near. A bottom formation usually happens when there are large positive swings in unrealized profit and loss due to capitulation and coin redistributions. With Bitcoin trading between 17.6 and 21.8, aggregate unrealized losses have been between 165 and 198 billion dollars. At that rate, it amounts to about 55% of the market cap, similar to the magnitude of the 2018 bear market. Okay, then Glassnode shows you a chart showing the coin distribution, how much money is actually being lost in certain time periods. Let's go a little bit farther. However, there might be some hope for the cryptocurrency industry after a slight resurgence saw the market cap cross 1 trillion for the first time in weeks. Bitcoin also slightly moved past its unrealized price of 21,963 after briefly trading over 22K for the first time in the last 35 days. Let me go down here. Current bear market days below average. Glassnode wrote that the average bear market's 197 days long. Pay attention to this, guys. While the current one is just 35 days in, the bear market could continue for longer, and the value of Bitcoin and others could still go lower. Guys, we've been very, transparent about this. We don't know how long this bear market's going to be here. We just know from the past that they last generally a long time. They last, 3/4 of a year or 2/3 of a year or whatever. Like 197 days is, that's 6-7 months ish. So you need to be prepared that this could be a fake out. Okay. I love seeing my portfolio get bigger. It's fun. You're like looking and you're like, okay, let's go. But I want to be the realist here and tell you that, okay, if it continues to go, great. That's why we dollar cost average. That's why we hold a long-term, bags in our hardware wallets. That's why we do all of that. But if it does turn back around, don't let it discourage you guys. This is just a reality of what the bear market does. There are fake outs. There are moves to the upside. Just because it's a bear market does not mean it just goes strong.
Yeah, dude, 100%. I mean, it could be a fake out. We could have more sideways or even downward consolidation again. But another indicator that's been brought up to my attention, once again, shout out to Crypto Zombie. The pie bottom indicator actually indicated that, boom, we've hit a bottom.
But the top indicator screwed up, just to be clear.
That's fine. But the bottom indicator has not been wrong so far. It has been correct this whole time. So That being said, the trend is your friend until the end, right? So there is some, evidence there that maybe we are in a bottom. And I wouldn't be surprised if it were, because like I've said before, when people hyper focus on a certain number, and we've been hyper focusing on that 10,000, 12,000 Bitcoin, that's where we're going. And everybody is so sure that we're going there. We just might not. And then people just get left waiting to buy that 12,000. Then we're back at 35, 40. And they're like, what happened to 12? Right. And they never bought the whole way up or the way down. So not saying that we are at the bottom, but there's a lot of other macro things happening too. If the Fed does have a pivotal moment and they start printing more money once again, Crypto Zombie also brought this up. There's called the Fed debt spiral. Basically, the only way to avoid that is by printing more money, and they've kind of put themselves in a situation where they're kind of headed that direction if they don't print more money by the end of this year. So that would eventually, lead Bitcoin to go back up. But we're talking about November, December time.
Yeah. And it's a balance, right? What they're trying to do right now with the quantitative tightening means the rates are going up, which is going to slow the economy down. That's bringing Bitcoin down. What I think is interesting, Miguel, is people have been so heavily weighing the is it 75 basis points? Is it 100 basis points? What's going to happen at the next meeting? They've been weighing it, and everybody's been so bearish, or they call it hawkish, right? Saying that the Fed is going to swoop in and continue to blast those rates through the roof. I think it's interesting. I've heard that if they only do a 50 basis points or less, we could continue getting more bullish from where we're at. Now, that's still, let me be clear. For me personally, this is just totally my opinion. I don't see us going past 30K. I personally don't see it. If we do,
there would have to be some type of catalyst. There will have to be some type of major catalyst, macroeconomic situation, like a major pivot, not just we're gonna have a shorter, smaller raise, kind of like we're gonna be cutting interest rates, right? They start cutting interest rates again, then I could see that being a catalyst to push us past 30.
Yeah, I think 32K. Now, everybody does their TA differently, but I think 32K is one of those numbers that is a big number to look at. If we get above there, retest, and that becomes support, we're maybe having a totally different.
Yeah, that was major support last year.
That
was major support last year when we dropped down into the 28,000, and then we kind of hovered over 32 for a very long time. So that is major support right there.
Well, let's talk about the greatest cryptocurrency on planet Earth. Let's talk about XRP. XRP fam, put them up. If you're in the chat, I can't see you, but go ahead and put it up. XRP Army, let's go. We've got some bullish news possibly here. Jed McCaleb empties XRP wallet after 8-year sell-off. Listen, let me tell you something. You can't call it a sell-off when the man is worth probably $7 billion now after selling all of this XRP. The man is absolutely filthy rich now. Former Ripple Labs founder Jed McCaleb has finally ended the 8-year dump of his XRP holdings, leaving only 46.7 XRP. What's he keeping $20 worth of XRP in there? Left in
case it goes to that moon of 100,000.
According to Blockchain Explorer XRP scan, the former Ripple founder executed his last outgoing XRP transfer of 1.1 million XRP, worth $394,742.18 on July 17th. Hours later, the account listed an account delete transaction, meaning the account will no longer list or exist on XRP's ledger. The transaction marks the end of a 9 billion XRP sell-off initiated by McCaleb after leaving Ripple Labs to co-found rival payment protocol Stellar in 2014. The amount McCaleb has released over the last 8 years represents about 18.6% of the total circulating supply of XRP and has been taken as welcome news by the community. The moment we've all been waiting for is finally upon us. Jed McCaleb has finally emptied his taco stand. His dumping of XRP is now over after many years. Party time. It then goes on to say XRP proponent XRP whale proclaimed that to his 57.5K followers on Twitter that with the final sell-off, one can finally own more XRP than McCaleb. On Friday, the satirical article from the Crypto Town Crier led some to believe that McCaleb decided to hold on to his last 5 million XRP, quote, just in case it moons. All right. Let me hear. Hold on. Actually, I want you to start on this first, Miguel. You're the XRP hater. Tell me why you're going to come up with some great reason why this is not bullish news. So I'm ready for it.
I'm not saying that it's not bullish news. I wanted to highlight this article today because when XRP once again doesn't go anywhere, I want to hear what the excuses are. When XRP doesn't hit 100,000 per coin and it's not the world reserve currency, I want to hear what the excuse is. Right? Is it the SEC? Oh, the SEC is suppressing the price. But wait a minute. I thought the United States was only a small portion of the entire world. I thought they had all these connections with all these banks worldwide. Screw the United States, right? XRP should still be at least $10 with the rest of the world involved. But no, it's the SEC in the United States alone that's suppressing the price entirely of XRP.
I think for me, it's twofold. I am not the first of all, for those of you that know, yeah, I hold a nice bit of XRP, but I am not the person that will tell you that I think we're going to see a $589 XRP. I'm just not. I have a sell order just below $5 for half of my XRP. I've been very open and transparent about that. That will be a nice chunk of change, and then the rest of it I will leave as my moon bag. That being in case I am wrong and it does go to something wild, but if not, I've at least hedged. I see this as being twofold. I see one side of it says it's incredibly bullish because he basically was just trying to not. I respect it. They had a deal set up to where he could sell so much, right? Every single month or quarter, however it was set up. He had that deal set up. So people knew that this was happening. And that was part of his exit plan to not crush the overall community, crush the overall market. So I see it as bullish from there because now it doesn't have that selling pressure. But the reality is, over that time period, it was only 18% of the total supply. So let's be fair.
Don't worry,
right?
thank God it
It's
was
not like
centralized.
tomorrow.
Thank God it wasn't centralized.
It's not like tomorrow we're gonna wake up and like, oh, we don't have that 18% pressure. Now we're going to the moon, baby, and we're gonna see a $6 XRP tomorrow, right? It's just that's not real life. I will say my only problem with it is so I think that it'll be good. I think it takes away some of the selling pressure. My problem with it is I don't believe that he had to sell it. And I know he kept some, right? But if he truly believed that XRP was going to some wild numbers, I believe that he would have kept more than 5 million XRP. That's my thought. You got a billionaire. He's a billionaire, right? So I would think with a billionaire mindset, if you truly believe, this is literally probably the most bearish thing you'll ever hear me say about XRP, but I believe that if he truly believed that XRP was going to some wild numbers, why would he only keep 5 million? I don't know. Just a speculative thought.
I think that maybe he's trying to inject all that liquidity into his Stellar coins to try to pump those numbers because that thing is also not moving.
Oh, well, I was going to say both. Hey, listen, but at the end of the day, he's gonna walk away looking like a freaking king. He's got the king's ransom from XRP, right? And Stellar, whether you look at it this way or not, you found a project like that.
That just goes to show you
money.
My point is you can't trust these fools with these coins just because they're all connected because they ain't looking for your best interest. They're always going to walk away from the table with a boatload of money. You're the ones going to be getting left holding the bag, being a broke fool.
That's a fact. I'm definitely not going to be left as a broke fool. I won't be in that camp, but there's a lot of people.
Aren't
that
you about to hit
it's a
break
fact.
even on your XRP?
No, what are we at on XRP? Hold on a second. Let me look here real quick. XRP is at 37 cents. I need to look at my actual average entry, but most all of my XRP was 11 to 17 cents. So I'm probably at about a 3x right now. So I mean, I'm still at 300%.
After
that's still
what, 5 years?
It's not the point.
Not the best. Definitely not the best crypto investment. A 3x in 5 years.
Definitely not the point. Hey, listen, the stock market, they'd be like, "Whoa, 300% in 5 years."
But we're not there, right? We're in the crypto market.
That's a fact.
Where you do a 10x in like 6 months.
We're still going to the moon. It's happening. So we'll see you there. I do look forward to the day where we can definitively have the conversation that like this happened or this didn't happen, right? Like I am looking forward to that because the day that it does happen and you need a loan, Miguel, I got you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I got you.
I will continue being a broke fool before I ever touch any XRP money.
Oh, crypto fan, we appreciate you guys for being here. You could be anywhere on a Tuesday night, but you are here hanging out with Debate Crypto. Reminder, guys, we have got Danger Close Alpha. It's coming up July 30th, the free mint. Listen, we've got a gas tracker that Miguel put into the Discord, right? Miguel, that's in there now, right?
Yep.
Yeah, there's a gas tracker in there that's basically tracking the gas prices for the day of the mint because it's a free mint, right? Pay attention to that. The reality is, Gwei has been pretty low, so hopefully on that day we'll do it'll do super well for you guys as well, and it can be super cheap.
Besides that, it's only like 10 to 11 days away from now. We've also only got like 8 whitelist spots left out of the 100 that we've.
Oh, dude,
we already got 92 people whitelisted out of 100, so we got 8 spots left in the next 10 days. So make sure you jump into Discord. Make sure you join the first rumble that you can find, and hope that you win because we've only got 8 spots left.
That's right. We have a Rumble in there that basically fights within the Discord. It does kind of a text, like a stream of a story. Make sure if you guys do get in, jump in there, grab yourself a whitelist spot. These whitelists are going to be really important. You're not only going to learn from what we're doing in the project, you're going to help set your family up for more success than maybe you already are. And yeah, I mean, hey, the grid went down in London today, so it's not like we're crazy, right? We just went from conspiracy theorist to expert in about a couple hours since it happened in London.
I think we've always been experts. People have just been deniers.
That's a fact. That's a fact. So, Crypto Fam, we appreciate you for being here. We love you guys. Again, thank you, thank you, thank you. We look forward to seeing you guys soon. Smash the like before you jump out of here. We got 60 people in here. Let's smash the like. Please don't forget X out of the live chat and do that. Just remember, question everything.
Trust nothing.
And until next time, hodl
Like it's hot.
We'll see you soon.